Hi! So, I guess this is kind of awkward, but I figured it's time. You're Sandy, right? Alex's wife?
I am, and you are?
Alyssa. We haven't met, but I work with one of Alex's clients. Well, work is kind of a stretch. I mostly just hang out around the office and look amazing.
All right, so what exactly are we talking about here, Alyssa?
I've been seeing your husband, seeing him, and not in a business lunch kind of way.
Understood. Go on.
He is so hot. For a married guy, total silver fox. And honestly, way more energy than I expected. Wow.
That's enough detail. I get the idea.
Oh, come on, don't act like you don't know. You're married to him, not his mother. I'm sure you know what kind of fun he can be. We met at that client event 2 months ago, and it's been nonstop ever since. I basically have him wrapped around my finger. I mean, no offense or anything, but he deserves better. He's this successful, powerful, attractive man, and you're just kinda there. I saw a picture of you once. You look fine for someone your age, I guess. But Alex, he needs someone fun, someone who can keep up, someone who doesn't wear cardigans and schedule bedtime.
That's quite a confident assessment from someone who's known him for all of 8 weeks.
It's not about time, it's about chemistry and, connection, which, by the way, we have in spades. He's told me things, personal things. He says you're always calm, always composed, like a robot. I mean, no offense, but that's not sexy. That's, exhausting. He needs someone who makes him feel alive, and that's me.
You've made yourself very clear. What exactly is it you want from me?
A divorce, obviously. You two are clearly not a match anymore. And I want him to be happy with me. Look, I know you're probably, freaking out inside or whatever, but you've had your time. It's over. Let him go.
You seem to be under the impression that this is a simple matter. It's not.
Oh, come on. It's just a marriage. You sign some papers and move on. People do it every day.
We have 2 children, one in middle school, one in elementary.
So they'll get over it. Kids are, super adaptable. My parents divorced and I turned out fine. Mostly. Besides, you're not going to stay together for them, right? That's so outdated.
That's not what I said, but I'm not going to make a rushed decision based on your little surprise announcement earlier.
This is what I mean. So uptight. All right, fine. Let's talk business. How much do you want?
Excuse me?
I'll pay you to go away quietly, 100 grand. That should be enough, right?
You think you have $100,000 lying around?
No, not me. Alex will pay it. Duh. He's rich. He's a CEO. It's nothing to him. He's already spent way more than that on me. He already got me a new bag, real designer, not one of those knockoffs you find at outlet stores. And shoes. Oh my gosh, the shoes. I've never owned anything that expensive in my life. And he didn't even blink when he paid for them. Just whipped out his card and bam, done. Oh, and the car. Oh, I can't forget the car. He said he wanted me to be safe getting to and from work, so he got me this cute little convertible. I mean, it's not brand new or anything, but it's, really classy. I told him I felt like a celebrity, and he said, "That's what you are to me." Isn't that so sweet?
That does sound generous of him.
Right? I mean, it's easy for him, though. He's a CEO. That's what they do, right? Spend money like it's nothing. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of company he runs. It's something with numbers and screens or whatever. But clearly he's killing it.
Yes, he's certainly a CEO.
See? I knew it. Honestly, he just has this energy, total boss vibes. Powerful, confident. The way he talks, it's just, so hot. Definitely not the kind of guy who should be tied down to some uptight suburban housewife. No offense.
None taken, but you're right. There's more to Alex's position than meets the eye. A lot more.
Okay, what's that supposed to mean? You're making it sound all mysterious and complicated, like some big secret. I already know he's loaded. He told me not to worry about anything, and he acts like the boss of everything.
I'm sure he does. But if you're so confident in what you know, then why not meet with me? There are a lot of things I'd like to talk to you about.
No thanks. Why would I want to sit across from some bitter old woman with crow's feet and judgment eyes? That sounds like the worst afternoon ever. Plus, I have actual things to do, young people stuff. Shopping, parties, being adored.
I thought you might feel that way. No problem.
You and Alex can sort out this boring legal stuff on your own, right? I don't care how you split your retirement fund or whatever. Just make it fast.
Of course, I'll be sure Alex and I work everything out.
Perfect. I knew you'd be reasonable. And hey, just so you know, you're actually super lucky. Most women never even find out that they've been replaced. At least I gave you a heads up. I mean, that's classy of me, right?
Unforgettable, really.
Anyway, don't drag this out, okay? I'm not trying to be mean. I just think it's so much better for everyone if you just fade out gracefully. Let go, move on, take a spa day or something. Alex and I, we're moving forward. Big plans.
I'm sure. You two must have so much in common.
We do, actually. He tells me everything. And don't worry, I'm not some gold digger. I'm ambitious, too. Once we're married, I'll probably help him run the company. He said he'd teach me. Power couple vibes, right?
Oh, I don't doubt it. You'll learn a lot.
Good. I'm glad you're taking this well. Guess this means we're done here. Toodles, Granny. Guess who just made it official? That's right. Alex and I are legally married now. You're officially the ex. How does it feel? And before you ask, no, we didn't have a big wedding yet. That's still in the works. But don't worry, it's going to be massive. I'm talking beachfront venue, private chef, imported orchids, maybe even fireworks. Oh, real classy stuff. We've been looking at resorts in Bali for the honeymoon, or maybe Santorini. Depends on how generous Alex is feeling when I pick out the ring.
I see you're staying busy.
Of course. I'm planning my dream life while whatever it is you do now. Anyway, I thought I'd be polite and give you a heads up. You might want to start packing. That house you're in, Alex and I will be needing it back soon. So unless you want movers showing up and throwing your stuff on the lawn, you better get moving.
You seem very concerned with who lives in that house for someone who says not to come crawling back.
Please, I'd ever let you near him again. Don't embarrass yourself, Sandy. You lost. I won. Just accept it.
Actually, I've been more worried he'd come crawling back to me.
Wow, someone's a sore loser. You're really still holding on to this fantasy where he leaves me and comes back to you? That's kind of sad. I get it. Aging is rough. Must be hard watching someone trade you in for a newer model. But hey, if it makes you feel better to imagine him crawling back, sure, go ahead. Meanwhile, I'll be over here planning our luxury honeymoon, picking out $1 million dress, and prepping to move into my house.
You might want to hold off on all that for a little while.
Why? Afraid I'll outshine your sad little wedding photos from 20 years ago? Too late.
No, I just thought you should know Alex is getting fired.
Excuse me?
I'll be unemployed by the end of the month.
Fired? Yeah, right. You can't just fire a CEO. That's not how it works. Alex is the company.
He's the CEO of a subsidiary, a small one, Bakersfield Media.
Yeah, exactly. His company. He owns it. His last name is literally on the building.
That's my last name. He took it when we got married.
Wow, someone's a sore loser. You're really still clinging to this sad little fantasy where he comes crawling back to you? That's kind of pathetic. I mean, seriously, I won. You lost. End of story. But sure, tell yourself whatever you need to. Meanwhile, I've got wedding catalogs and honeymoon brochures to go through. And you've got, what, a tub of ice cream and a dog-eared divorce packet?
You might want to hold off on the honeymoon plans.
Oh, come on. Is this another one of your I'm still in the picture delusions? Sorry, but we're married now. You're done.
That's not what I was referring to. I just thought you might want to know Alex is getting fired.
What? Fired? Are you joking? You can't fire the CEO. That's not how anything works. He runs his company. He's the boss. I've seen his business cards. His name is literally on them.
Yes, he's the CEO of a subsidiary. Bakersfield Media is one of several dozen companies owned by the Bakersfield Group.
So he's a CEO. That means he's the top guy, right?
Sure, he's at the top of a very small division, but that position reports directly to the corporate board, and that board reports to me.
Wait, what?
I'm the CEO of Bakersfield Group, the parent company. I'm the one who put Alex in that role, and now I'm the one signing off on his termination.
No, that's not possible. His last name is Bakersfield. This is his company. You said it yourself. It's named after him.
No, Alyssa, it's named after me. Alex took my name when we got married.
No, that doesn't even make sense. You're trying to confuse me. There's no way Alex took your name. Why would he do that?
He didn't have much of a choice. My company had the reputation, the legacy, the resources, everything. It made more sense legally and professionally.
That's insane. What kind of man just gives up his name? That's so emasculating. You're just saying this stuff to mess with me. I don't believe you.
It's all public record. You're welcome to look it up. Or you could just ask him, if you're not too busy planning your $1 million honeymoon.
Oh my God. So you're seriously saying this whole time I've been bragging to people about marrying some corporate powerhouse, and he's just, what, a glorified assistant?
I wouldn't go that far. He had a decent run until he started making some very poor financial decisions.
Don't even try to blame me if you're about to say I'm the reason he's losing his job.
Actually, no. I was going to say he is the reason, but the consequences, well, those are going to involve you too.
Okay, this is getting ridiculous. You don't get to just swoop back in and try to ruin my life just because you're bitter. That's not how this works.
I married him. That house, that life, it's mine now.
I get it. You're bitter and angry, but seriously, grow up.
No, Alyssa, the house is mine.
What?
I paid for it, signed for it. It's under my name. Always has been.
Are you serious? He promised me it would be ours. He said he'd take care of it. You mean to tell me you still own the house?
That's what I'm telling you.
He never mentioned that. He acted like it was his. He said he wanted me to redecorate, to start fresh. I was going to knock down that weird reading nook in the back.
I'd hold off on that demo plan unless you want to be charged for property damage too.
Okay, this is like a lot to process. I mean, I guess it's fine if the house is still technically yours or whatever. It's not like we're living there anyway. Alex said we'd buy our own house soon, bigger, with a pool. He said once the money situation was handled, we'd be set.
Yes, handled. That's one way to put it.
Whatever. You're just trying to scare me. I'm not worried. Alex always figures something out. Besides, he's still going to pay you that $100,000 I promised, right? He said he would. He has to. That was like the deal.
That's adorable, but I'm afraid that's not all you two are going to have to pay.
What?
The $100,000 was just the opening act. You're about to see the whole show.
What are you talking about? That was our agreement. You said if I paid you off, you'd go away. You can't just move the goalposts.
I didn't move anything, but someone else did.
What does that mean?
It means Alex used company funds, my company funds, to pay for all those generous gifts you bragged about. And that, Alyssa, is embezzlement.
Embezzlement? What are you even talking about? Alex literally runs the company. He can do whatever he wants with the money. You're just saying that to mess with me.
I'm saying it because it's true.
No, you're lying. He said the card he used for my stuff was a business card. That's what he called it, like for business expenses.
A business card isn't a magic pass to fund your shopping sprees.
But, well, he said it was fine. He had, like, an expense account. He literally told me to pick out whatever I wanted.
And you didn't stop to think maybe a man whose business was already going under shouldn't be handing out $5,000 handbags like candy?
He never said anything was going under. He told me everything was fine. He said your company was just, I don't know, restructuring or something.
It's been restructuring since the moment I caught him rerouting funds.
Oh my God. Wait, how much are we talking about?
So far, the estimate is just over $1.1 million.
What? $1 million?
Give or take. He was very sneaky. Took me a while to catch it, but once I did, well, now the legal process is underway.
You're suing him?
The company is.
Then why aren't you telling me? I didn't even know what he was doing. I wasn't part of it.
No, that's interesting because you sure seemed proud of all the things he was buying you.
Okay, Okay, but I didn't steal anything. I didn't know. That has to count for something, right? I thought it was just his money. He never said it was stolen.
Intentional or not, the law sees things a little differently now that you're legally married.
What does that even mean?
It means you and Alex are now financially bound. Assets, debts, consequences. You signed the papers, Alyssa. You're in this with him.
No. That's not fair. I didn't agree to this.
Actually, you did. You just didn't read the fine print.
What fine print?
The prenup Alex had you sign.
Wait, that wasn't a prenup. That was just marriage paperwork. He said it was to protect me.
And technically it does. It ensures you're entitled to half of what's his. Unfortunately, what's his is now a massive debt.
No. This has to be a joke. You're lying.
You really should have read what you signed. According to the contract, which your new husband personally drafted, in the event of any legal or financial damages caused during the marriage, you're responsible for half.
He wrote that?
He did, quite smugly, actually. Said it was his final play.
No, this can't be happening. This is illegal or something, right? There's no way I can be forced to pay for something I didn't do. You can't just stick me with $500,000 in corporate fraud.
The courts will decide the final number, but yes, under the contract, you are liable.
But I didn't even want the contract. He just handed it to me in this stupid faux leather folder and said, "Sign here, babe." I thought it was romantic. He said it would protect our future. He lied.
Yes, he did, and you chose to believe every word.
Ugh. This is not fair. I was just living my life, enjoying my relationship. You can't punish me for that.
No one's punishing you for being in love. You're facing consequences for spending money that didn't belong to you.
That's his fault. He tricked me. He bought all that stuff. I didn't force him to.
You were more than happy to show it off, more than happy to brag about it. I remember.
Oh my God. I'm gonna be ruined. This will ruin me. What am I supposed to do? Sell my car, my clothes? I can't just make that kind of money overnight.
Then I suggest you start learning. Grow up, take responsibility.
I am a victim.
No, Alyssa, you're a grown woman who made a series of choices, and now you're learning what choices cost.
Okay, wait. Can we just slow down for a second? I didn't mean for any of this to happen, I swear. If I had known what Alex was doing, if I'd had known it was stolen or whatever, I never would have.
You would have what? Said no to the Birkin bag? Told him to return the convertible?
I mean, I might have asked a few more questions. But this isn't fair. I thought he was just being generous. I'm not, a criminal.
No one's calling you a criminal, but you're not a child either.
I was just trying to be happy. I thought he loved me. And now I feel used and stupid. And I don't even know how I'm gonna fix this. Please, Sandy, I'm sorry, okay? I'm really sorry. I messed up. I let my guard down. I thought I was the one in control, but I wasn't. I got played.
You did, and you weren't the only one, but unlike me, you were too proud to question anything.
Please, I don't have anyone else to talk to about this. Everyone's gonna think I'm some horrible person.
Then maybe stop acting like one. You torched my marriage, you flaunted what you thought was your victory, and now that it's falling apart, you want comfort?
I don't know.
Then maybe it's time you start learning what it means to take responsibility. No more excuses, no more crocodile tears.
Please, Sandy, please. I'm not strong like you. I don't know how to handle this.
You wanted the life of a CEO wife, now you've got it. Bills and all. Buckle up. Alex came crawling back, begging me not to fire him. He said that it was all a mistake, that he got swept up in the fantasy and that he still cared about me. I let him say his piece, then I signed the termination paperwork. Actions have consequences. Alyssa, predictably, refuses to lift a finger. She says she's not built for working more than a few hours a day. She expects Alex to pay off the entire debt himself, but with his reputation in ruins and every potential employer knowing what he did, no one's hiring him. I'm focused on my kids. They've seen more than they should have, and I'm doing my best to keep their lives steady. Some days are hard, but we're getting through it. I've got my work, my home, and the people who matter. We'll be okay. Better, even. We already are.
Yo, this Jared's number? Yeah? Who's this? You really don't recognize my number? Man, that's kinda sad considering everything going on right now. Guess that says a lot about the state of your marriage. What exactly are we talking about here? Alright, fine, I'll spell it out. I'm the guy who's been sleeping with your wife. Yeah, that guy. Come again? You heard me, man. I've been seeing your wife behind your back for a while now. Ran into her at our 10-year reunion. We were in the same homeroom in high school. Don't worry, you wouldn't know that. We caught up, sparks flew, drinks flowed. You could guess how that night ended. Wow, okay, and who exactly do you think you're texting right now? Stop playing dumb, man. I know it's you. This is Jared's number, right? Married to a gorgeous brunette with a killer smile? You got real lucky, I'll give you that, but you clearly don't know what to do with that luck. Honestly, it was supposed to be a one-time thing, a little catching up if you know what I mean, but man, the connection we had, off the charts. She couldn't stop messaging me after that night, couldn't stop thinking about me. And hey, I can't really blame her. I mean, not everyone gets a second chance at real passion. So, you're telling me that my wife, who you say went to high school with you and hasn't seen you for 10 years, suddenly rekindled some magical connection with you? And now she's what, obsessed with you? Exactly! That's what I've been saying! She texts me all the time. I wish I could see you again. It's like high school all over again. Stuff like that. Bro, we've got history. You just happened to come along later. Huh. And you're absolutely certain you've got the right guy here? 100%! Come on, man, don't try to wriggle out of this. Look, I know it's a shock, but hey, better you hear it from me than find out some other way. Oh, almost forgot the best part. She's pregnant! Yeah, you read that right. She's pregnant with my baby. Ain't life wild? One little reunion and boom, she's starting a whole new chapter. I mean, she hasn't officially left you yet, but let's be real, man. That ship's sailing. Okay, sure. Let's say all of that is true for a second. How far along would you say she is? I don't know exactly. Couple months, maybe 6, 7, something like that. Her stomach's definitely showing. I mean, not huge yet, but she's filling out. In all the right places, too. You know what I mean. Interesting. So around 6 or 7 months pregnant, huh? Give or take. Why? You starting to put the pieces together? Feeling that dread set in yet? Look, denial's normal, man. We've all been there. But the sooner you face it, the sooner we can all move on. It's just weird is all. She's still the same size she's always been. No bump, not even a hint of one. She ran a half marathon last weekend, beat her personal record. Bro, that's classic denial. Textbook. She's clearly hiding it from you. Baggy sweaters, strategic lighting, maybe even skipping meals when you're around. Women are crafty like that, especially when they're trying to keep their side guy under wraps. Or maybe you've got the wrong woman entirely? Nice try. You're flailing now. That's what this is. You're embarrassed. You should be, but there's no point pretending anymore. You got beat, plain and simple. Aha. Out of curiosity, how long exactly have you been seeing my wife? Since the reunion. So what's that, like 8 months now, give or take? Honestly, it feels like forever. That kind of chemistry, whoo, you can't fake that. You can't fake what we have. And believe me, we've tried everything. She's very open-minded.
And this reunion, when was it again?
Last spring, May maybe? It doesn't matter. Point is, we've been going strong ever since. She's got plans, man. Big ones. Once you're out of the picture, it's gonna be me, her, and our baby, starting fresh. So here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna stop pretending like you don't know what's going on, and you're gonna let her go. We've been together for months now. This isn't some fling, dude. We talk every day. She's even got a nickname for me. She told me she doesn't feel anything when you touch her anymore, that it's been dead for a while.
Wow, she really said all that, huh?
Yeah, and more. We're not just hooking up, man. We're planning stuff. Names for the baby, where we're gonna move, how to tell you without crushing you too hard. She still wants to let you down gently. Says you're fragile. Me, I'd rather be honest.
How thoughtful of you.
Point is, you're on borrowed time. The second she's ready to break the news, it's over. So I'm giving you a head start. Be a man, step aside. Look, I wasn't gonna bring this up, but since you're playing dumb, I guess I'll just lay it all out. I saw you downtown Thursday night, that fancy Italian place on 6th. You were with another woman. Tall, blonde, skinny, definitely not your wife. You pulled out her chair, you laughed at everything she said, you even held her coat. Cheating is cheating, man, so don't get all high and mighty with me.
Are you sure it wasn't my wife?
Don't insult me. I know your wife. I've been with her for months. That woman you were with, total opposite. Your wife's got curves, dark hair, warm eyes. She looks at me like I hung the moon. That string bean on 6th, completely different vibe.
Blonde, skinny, wore a green dress and had her hair in a braid?
Sounds like you remember her pretty well, bro. Was she that much fun?
Yeah, she was actually. She's always a lot of fun. I know because she's my wife. You might want to sit down, buddy. You've been dating a stranger.
Nope, I'm not buying that. You're trying to mess with my head, trying to shake my confidence. Not gonna work. I know what I've seen. I know who I've been with. You're just grasping now. It's pathetic.
You're absolutely sure about that? Because I'm very familiar with the woman you just described, and I live with her.
It doesn't mean anything. You could be covering. You're probably afraid of the truth. You know she's falling for me. You know she's happier with me. You're just in denial. And honestly, that's sad, man. Real sad.
So let me get this straight. You think I'm cheating on my wife with my wife while she's cheating on me with you?
See? You're finally admitting it. You just said it out loud. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Look, let's not drag this out anymore. You're just delaying the inevitable. Just give it 5 days. Think it over, accept it, and don't block me. I know where you live.
Wouldn't dream of it. Can't wait to hear from you again.
Good, I'm glad you're not gonna run. That shows a little backbone at least. Might not change the outcome, but hey, respect. I'll check back in 5 days. You'll come to your senses by then. I know this hurts. Losing a woman like her, that's no small thing. But it's better for everyone if you step aside with a little dignity.
Wow. Thanks for the advice, Keegan. I'll definitely be thinking about it.
You should. Don't try anything stupid, man. I meant what I said. I know where you live. You start playing games and this gets messy, and I'd hate for it to get messy 5 days, then it's me, her, and our kid. You'll be a memory. Later, Jared. Okay, it's been 5 days. I gave you space, I gave you time to cool off, think it over, cry into your little pillow if you had to, but now it's decision time. So, you gonna be an adult about this and sign those divorce papers? Don't leave me hanging, man. She's already talking about moving in full time, and I'm not about to let your hesitation ruin our next chapter.
Hey there, Keegan. Been expecting you. Sorry it took a bit to get back to you. I needed a few days to, well, do a little research.
Research? What the hell does that mean? You make it sound like you're solving a murder. This isn't a true crime documentary, man. Your wife cheated, she's pregnant with my baby, and she wants out. It's really not that complicated. I gave you time to get your pride in order. Don't make this dramatic.
No drama here. I just wanted to make sure I understood the whole picture before responding. And now that I do, I think you're gonna want to sit down.
Sit down? For what? Man, unless you're mailing me those divorce papers, I don't really care what you've been researching. You're just stalling. That's all this is. She's mine now. You can't handle it. Just admit it.
I was going to let you keep talking, but you know what? I think it's better if we just get to the point. You keep calling her my wife, but here's the thing. My wife is Norwegian.
Norwegian? What does that have to do with anything?
Everything, actually. I lived in Norway for the past 5 years, met my wife there, married her there, and we just moved back to the States 2 months ago. So unless she was flying back and forth in secret while also holding down a full-time job overseas, there's no way she was at a class reunion here 6 or 7 months ago.
Wait, what? Nah, you're twisting stuff. This is some kind of mind game. Nobody just lives in Norway for 5 years and then randomly shows back up. You're making that up because you're cornered. Look, man, I don't know what kind of weird flex this is supposed to be, but the woman I've been seeing is definitely your wife. She talks about you all the time, said you used to leave dirty dishes in the sink and blast jazz music like some kind of moody philosopher. She knows you. You can't fake that.
No doubt she knows me. That's the other thing I wanted to get to. Her name is Holly, right?
Finally! Yes, thank you. Now you're being honest. Holly, your wife, my girlfriend, our baby. This isn't that complicated. Look, I know you're hurting, but can we just act like grown men and get this over with?
See, that's the issue. Holly's not my wife. She was a long time ago, but we've been divorced for years. She's my ex-wife.
What? No way. Her contact says Jared, husband. I saw it myself. That's you. You're her husband.
Yeah, I was, but not anymore. She just kept me saved under that name in her phone. Wanna know why? Because the guy she was cheating on me with was also named Jared. She had to keep us straight somehow.
Hold on. You're saying Holly cheated on you with another Jared? And that's why you guys broke up? Okay, first of all, ouch. Second, that means she's single, which means I can marry her. Man, you had me worried for a second. I thought you were gonna say she was still married to you or something. But if she's free, then that's perfect. This actually makes everything easier.
I wouldn't celebrate just yet. There's still a bit more to this mess. She's not single, Keegan. Not even close. After she cheated on me, she ended up marrying that guy, the other Jared, the one she was actually involved with.
Wait, what? but she told me she wasn't seeing anyone. She said her marriage was falling apart. She said you were the worst thing that ever happened to her. She said she wished she'd met me first.
Well, I guess technically you did, but clearly not under the circumstances you thought. Anyway, I spoke to her mom, thought maybe she'd have some insight, and boy, did she ever.
You spoke to her mom? What, you're stalking her family now? Who even does that? That's a weird move, man. Real weird.
I called her mom to ask what was going on because I figured someone should probably know there's a baby on the way. And they all did, but there's a bit of a problem for you, Holly, and her husband. Holly's been telling everyone that the baby is her husband's.
No, that can't be right. She told me it was mine. We've been planning for it, talking baby names. She said she wanted a little girl with my eyes.
I'm sure she said a lot of things, but according to her mom, she's been lying to her husband, her family, probably her friends too, told them all it was his kid. And now her mom is furious. She told Holly's husband the truth. He's demanding a paternity test.
You've got to be kidding me. No. She wouldn't do that to me. She wouldn't lie to me. She loves me. We're in this together.
I don't know what to tell you, bro, other than that she did lie to you. She apparently doesn't love you very much, and you're most assuredly not going to be together.
You ruined everything. You hear me? This was going to be my future, our family. You had to go digging around, making calls, stirring things up. I was gonna propose. We had plans, and now our whole family's blowing up and she's not answering my texts.
Keegan, I didn't ruin anything. Holly did that all on her own. Maybe if she'd told you the truth from the start, or at least picked one Jared to lie to, this could have been avoided.
You think you're funny, huh? Some smug, smart guy who gets off on ruining people's lives? I should have known. I knew you were trouble the moment you didn't freak out. Nobody's that calm unless they're plotting something. You know what? I'm coming over right now. We'll see how smug you are in person.
Don't bother. I'm already gone. Flew out last night, back in Norway. I was just in town visiting family for the week. I'm already sipping coffee and watching the snow fall. You're thousands of miles too late.
No, you're not. You're lying. You're trying to get out of this. You think this is funny? You think you could just run off and leave me to clean up this mess? You ruined my life! You made her husband find out! You blew everything up! This was my future, man! My baby! My relationship!
I didn't ruin anything, Keegan. I just held up a mirror. You're the one who jumped into a relationship without knowing who you were dealing with. You texted a total stranger to brag about cheating with his wife, and you weren't even right! That's not my fault. That's your own ego writing checks your brain couldn't cash.
You smug little... You think you're so clever, just sitting up there in your Nordic winter cabin or whatever, feeling superior? You think you've won, but you're just a jerk with a passport. Don't think this is over. I'll find a way to fix this. I'll fix her. I'll fix everything.
You can't fix what was never yours, man. And for the record, I am in a Nordic cabin. It's actually quite cozy. Shame you won't get to see it.
Don't walk away from this, Jared. You think you're better than me? You think this is funny? You don't even know what I've been through. You don't know how long I've waited for someone like her. This isn't just some fling. I love her. I gave her everything. And she lied to me because of you.
Keegan, She lied to everyone. You just happened to be the last one to catch on. And as for you giving her everything, you didn't even know her real relationship status, or who her husband was, or what country I live in. You were just the latest name in her contacts, and you weren't even listed under your own.
I swear, if you ever come back here, I'll make sure you regret this! You hear me? You'll regret it!
You won't have to worry about that. I already blocked your number. But hey, thanks for the entertainment. You made my flight home a lot more interesting imagining your reaction when I finally got to break the news to you. I didn't think I'd hear anything else from that circus, but a few weeks later, Holly's mom texted me. Turns out the paternity test came back. Keegan was the father. Holly's husband didn't waste time. He got a lawyer, sued for divorce, took the kids, and walked out for good. Keegan thought that meant Holly would finally choose him, but surprise, she never wanted to be with him. It was all a joke to her. When she turned him down, he completely lost it. He trashed Holly's mom's house in a blind rage. She called the cops on him. He's in jail now. Some victory, right? Honestly, I can't say I'm shocked. That guy was a walking red flag parade. I'm just glad I blocked his number when I did. Never thought a random text from a stranger would turn into all that. But I'll admit, it made one hell of a story.
Have you left the house yet? Yeah, I left a little while ago. I've still got a million things to do before the ceremony. Of course you did. Off to play the blushing bride before the curtain lifts. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but okay. Are you really planning to go through with it? The dress, the vows, the whole ridiculous display? Because I must say, it's a bit shameless, don't you think? Parading around like some picture-perfect newlywed when the truth is painfully obvious to everyone with half a brain. Karen, what are you even talking about? Eric and I have been married for 6 months. This isn't some big secret. Yes, 6 months. And now you're conveniently 3 months pregnant. Funny how that worked out. It's not convenient. That's just how life worked out. We were already married before I even found out. Oh, please, you can drop the act. I see right through you. The desperate rush to make everything look respectable. The fake smiles. This whole charade today. You think wearing white makes everything pure? Oh, it's laughable. You know, I warned Eric. I told him that rushing into something like this would only lead to regret. But he was so infatuated, so utterly blinded by your little innocent act. I suppose I should have expected as much. Men always fall for the wide eyes and soft voices. Karen, I don't know what you think you've figured out, but I haven't lied to anyone. I love Eric. That's all this is. That's all it's ever been. Love? Is that what you call this? Getting pregnant outside of wedlock and then dragging my son into a shotgun wedding before the rumors spread? You think I haven't done the math? You were already pregnant when you trapped him into signing those papers. That's not true. Eric and I got married because we wanted to. We didn't even know I was pregnant back then. So now you're expecting me to believe that this child is his just because you say so? How convenient. I don't care if you believe it or not, because it is his, and we couldn't be happier. We're building a life together, and we wanted you to be a part of it. I'm not interested in being part of a lie. You might have fooled Eric, but you haven't fooled me. I see through this little fairy tale you're trying to sell, and I promise you, I'm not letting you get away with it. Wait, what does that mean? What are you going to do? Karen? Please don't do something crazy. This is supposed to be a happy day. If you're upset, then just talk to me. We can figure this out, but not like this. Karen, are you still there? Come on, don't go silent on me now. What are you planning? Oh no, I have a bad feeling about this. Sweetheart, are you doing okay? I just wanted to check in. Big day today. Lots of emotions, I'm sure.
I'm fine, Mom. Just trying to get dressed in peace. What's going on?
I've just been thinking about everything. Are you sure? I mean, really sure that you want to go through with this?
Oh, come on. This conversation again, Mom? For the final time, yes, I am sure that I want to marry Sarah. I mean, we're already married. This is just the ceremony. We've been married for over 6 months now.
I'm not trying to upset you, honey. I'm just worried. You've always had such a good heart. You trust people so easily.
I'm not an idiot, Mom. I know who I married. Sarah's not some stranger. I've known her for years now.
Well, that's exactly why I'm saying something now, before it's too late.
Too late for what? What are you even talking about?
I didn't want to say anything, but I think Sarah's been cheating on you and the baby. I'm sorry, Eric, but I don't think it's yours.
Are you serious right now?
I wouldn't say it if I wasn't worried. I've seen the signs. The sudden pregnancy, the way she hides things, it's all too suspicious.
No. No way. Sarah would never cheat on me.
I'm just asking you to be careful. Don't go through with something you can't take back.
This is unbelievable. Do you hear yourself? You sound completely insane.
She's not who she says she is, Eric. She's been deceiving you. She never even went to college. Did you know that? Born into some tiny, no-name family with nothing, no education, no pedigree.
So what? She's kind, she's smart, she works hard, she's everything I want in a wife. Who cares where she came from?
I just wish I'd looked into her background more before things got this far. I should have done more from the beginning. I should have listened to my gut the moment she walked into your life. But no, I stepped back, I stayed quiet. I let you make your own decisions because I wanted to believe in you. And now you're standing on the edge of a mistake you can't take back.
Mom, what the hell are you even saying right now?
I'm saying it's not too late, not yet. But once you go through with this circus of a wedding, it's over. You'll be stuck.
You need to stop right now. You don't get to talk about Sarah like that.
You're in love with an illusion, Eric. The sweet little act she's been playing, none of it is real, and you're too blinded to see it, but I'm not. I see it clear as day.
What are you going to do? Mom, you're scaring me. Seriously, what does that mean? Don't do something you can't undo. Please, this is our wedding day. I'm begging you, don't ruin this. Don't ruin her. Don't ruin me.
I'm not ruining anything. I am protecting you. Someone has to, because clearly you won't protect yourself. Well, that was quite the scene, wasn't it? I imagine you didn't expect me to speak up, but someone had to. I cannot believe you just did that in front of everyone. It wasn't lies, Sarah. It was the truth. No one else had the guts to say out loud. I told you I'd show Eric who you really are, and I did. Interrupting our ceremony, screaming lies about me, about our baby? What you did was humiliate your own son, and you embarrassed me in front of every single guest we invited. You didn't protect anyone. You hurt him. You hurt every single person in that chapel. Yes, the truth hurts, doesn't it, Sarah? That's why you've been avoiding it all this time. You've been lying since day one, playing the sweet little victim. Oh, it feels so liberating to finally get that off my chest. I know it must have been embarrassing for Eric to have his wife exposed like that, but I did what I had to do. I stopped him before he made the biggest mistake of his life. Nothing you said was true, not one word. I have never cheated on Eric. That baby is his, and he knows it. Oh, please, you think anyone believes that now, after your little meltdown? That guilt on your face said it all. You are unbelievable, truly. You weren't invited to speak. You weren't asked to give a blessing. You were supposed to be a guest. Instead, you made a mockery of the most important day of our lives. I was the only one brave enough to say what everyone else was thinking. You're not brave, you're bitter, and you're no longer welcome here. Go home, Karen. You are banned from the reception. I don't need to stay. The wedding's already ruined. You're not going to keep the charade going, not after this. You think you're still going to celebrate? With what dignity? We're still having the reception. Believe what you want. You've done enough damage already, but we're moving forward with or without you. Oh, I'm sure you'll try to salvage it. Beg Eric not to leave you. Apologize to the guests as they walk out in awkward silence. It's going to be pathetic.
Think whatever you want, Karen. I am done talking to you. I have a wedding to get back to.
Enjoy sorting out the ruins of your life, you vile little succubus. I think I'll call my friend Charlene and go have a cup of tea at that lovely little cafe we always go to. Well, I hope you're enjoying yourself tonight, sweetheart. I imagine you're curled up somewhere, sobbing in your ridiculous dress, wondering how it all fell apart. You should have known better than to challenge me. Honestly, what were you thinking?
Karen, are you actually being serious right now? After everything you pulled?
I told you not to cross me. I warned you, but you didn't listen. So now you get to reap what you sow. I already hired a lawyer for Eric. The divorce papers are being drafted as we speak. By tomorrow, you'll be a cautionary tale.
Wow, you really think you're the puppet master in all this, don't you? You honestly believe Eric's going to leave me because of you? Hate to break it to you, but the wedding went on, without a hitch.
What? No. No, he didn't. There's no way he still went through with it. Not after what I revealed. Not after I laid it all out in front of everyone.
You mean after you stormed in, started screaming nonsense, and made a complete fool of yourself? That part? Yeah, that happened, and then we moved on. Eric stood with me. Our friends and family stayed. We said our vows. We danced. We laughed. It was exactly the wedding we wanted.
Oh, you're lying. He would never let the wedding continue after he found out what you really are.
I'm not lying, but even if I were, it's honestly pathetic that you're hoping it's true.
I'm not hoping. I'm trying to protect my son.
Protect him from what, Karen? A wife who loves him? A baby we're both thrilled to meet?
You don't love him. You betrayed him. You're pregnant with another man's child.
Okay, I've had enough of this. I want to ask you something, Karen. You've been flinging those baseless allegations at me all day now, but can you answer me something? Why do you think I'm cheating on Eric? I have never cheated on Eric, and I never will. He is the love of my life. So tell me, what in the world is your problem with me?
Don't you dare stand there acting innocent. Not after what I saw with my own 2 eyes. This morning, Sarah, this morning, I drove by your place just to see if everything was moving along, and what do I see? You, outside, all smiles, whispering with some man like it was your little secret.
Wait, what are you talking about? What man?
Oh, don't play dumb with me. He was tall, maybe mid-20s, handsome, I'll admit, standing far too close for comfort. You two were laughing like you didn't have a care in the world, like you weren't hours away from marrying my son. And you were talking about the baby, like it belonged to him.
Are you being serious right now? Karen, that was...
I'm so excited for the baby, he said. I can't wait to meet him. And you were glowing like a guilty teenager. You think I imagined that?
Oh my God, Karen, that was my brother, my little brother. His name is Josh. He's 24. He came over because my car broke down this morning. I was going to take a taxi to the wedding instead, but Josh lives nearby, so he offered to pick me up. I cannot believe this is what all your accusations have been about.
No, I don't believe that. You're just making that up to cover your tracks. What kind of brother shows up unannounced and acts like that? He was practically beaming, like he was the father. No man is that excited about someone else's baby.
He's excited because it's his first nephew, Karen. Not that you'd understand what family joy actually looks like. He's been working out of state for the past year. He literally just got back into town and wanted to see me. You saw a moment of genuine happiness between 2 siblings and twisted it into something gross. I was standing in front of my own house with my own brother, and somehow that's proof I'm cheating. That's what you built this entire disaster on? That?
Don't talk to me like I'm crazy. I know what I saw. And don't act like your story is so airtight. Why haven't I met him before, huh? If he's your brother, why is this the first time I'm even hearing about him?
You have met him, Karen. Not in person, maybe, but you've seen him. Last year I was FaceTiming him in the living room and you walked in. He waved at you. You looked up, gave him that tight little half smile you always give people you don't care about, and walked away. Don't tell me you never saw him. You just didn't bother to ask who he was. You never wanted to know.
I don't remember that. I really don't. Are you sure it was him? Oh, maybe it was someone else. Of course I'm sure. I was literally mid-sentence when you walked in. You looked right at him. He said, "Hi, nice to meet you," and you said nothing. Just rolled your eyes and went back to scrolling on your phone. You didn't even ask who he was because you didn't care.
Maybe I was distracted. I had a lot on my mind that day.
Aaron, you never had any interest in getting to know me or my family. You made that clear from day one. Every time I tried to include you, invite you in, you shut me down. You ignored me. You judged me. And now you're here waving your pitchfork around, calling me a liar based on nothing.
I wasn't judging. I was being cautious. You don't come from the same world as us. You didn't go to college. Your parents run a bakery.
Oh my God, you're unbelievable. You think love is about resumes and bloodlines? I may not have gone to some fancy school, but I have a job, a home, a husband who loves me, and we're starting a family together. But I guess none of that matters because I didn't grow up in a gated community. And you know what, Karen? I'm done. Talking to you is exhausting. It's honestly more stress than I can take right now. So from here on out, Eric's going to be the one dealing with you. I'm not doing this anymore.
What? Oh, don't you dare ignore me. This conversation is not over. Eric, I don't know what Sarah told you, but she was absolutely vicious to me just now. She said the most awful things. She told me I was toxic, that I was too stressful to be around. Can you believe that? After everything I've done for you? That woman doesn't respect me. She never has. You really think that's someone who should be raising your child? I'm telling you now, as your mother, you need to divorce her before it's too late.
Are you serious right now? You're really trying this again? Mom, Sarah's sitting next to me. I saw everything. I know exactly what was said. You weren't attacked. You were confronted, and you couldn't handle it.
Oh, so now I'm the villain? Oh, just like that? You're taking her word over mine? I raised you, Eric. I know when someone's manipulating you. She is driving a wedge between us. Even if I was wrong about her and that man this morning, it doesn't mean I'm wrong about everything. You don't know what she's hiding. She could still be cheating on you and that baby. You really think it's yours?
You really are unbelievable. You won't even admit when you're wrong. You just shift to a new lie. You want to believe she's cheating because it fits your narrative, because you can't stand the fact that I chose someone you didn't approve of. I've listened to you insult Sarah behind her back for years. The jabs about her not going to college, the snide remarks about her family. You've acted like she's beneath us, but she's never once treated you with anything but grace.
I just want what's best for you. Is that so wrong? A woman with real credentials, someone refined, educated, someone who knows how to carry herself in public. Sarah makes you look like a charity case, like you settled, and you're better than that.
Enough! Enough! You don't get to talk about my wife like that ever again! You think you know what's best for me? You think your twisted version of refined means anything to me? I didn't marry Sarah for her college degree. I married her because she's honest and real and strong. She didn't grow up in your world, but she built her own. And I respect her for that more than I've ever respected anything you've done. You look down on her because she didn't come from money, but she's worth more than any of that. She's the one who makes me feel loved. She's the one who stood by me. You've done nothing but sabotage.
Eric, come on. You're angry. You don't mean all this. You're just being dramatic. We'll talk later when you're not.
No, we won't. I meant every word. We're done. I don't want you in our lives anymore. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't come near my family. This is the last time you'll ever hear from me.
I always thought people yelling, "I object" at weddings was something that only happened in movies, until Karen did it at ours. She stood up, pointed at me, and screamed like a lunatic. Security had her out of the venue in under a minute. No one believed her. Her lies were so outlandish it was honestly embarrassing. Even her own husband was so disgusted by the scene she made that he filed for divorce the next day. A week later, she came to our old house, pounding on the door, screaming obscenities, demanding Eric wake up and get away from that girl. But we'd already moved. A new family lives there now. They called the police, and Karen ended up getting arrested for trespassing and disturbing the peace. Hopefully, she gets sent to a mental institution. Maybe then she'll get the help she so desperately needs.
Annie? Annie, seriously, are you ignoring me? I've called you 3 times and left 2 voicemails. Where are you? Don't tell me you went to bed already. It's barely 8.
Hey, Janet. Sorry about that. I was giving the kids their bath. Just got them tucked in.
Bath time? At this hour? Shouldn't that be done earlier? Honestly, I don't know how you manage with more than one. I'd lose my mind. You should really keep your phone on you. What if something important happened?
I usually try to avoid electronics during bedtime. It helps keep the evening peaceful.
Right. Well, some of us have urgent things to deal with. Look, I need to ask you for a favor, and don't say no, okay? I need you to watch Ryan this Saturday. I've got this thing. It's kind of last minute, and I just can't take him with me. It's not really a big ask, right? You're always around on the weekends.
Well, I do try to keep weekends open for family time, especially since my husband's going to be out of town with his friends.
That's perfect then. You'll already be home with the kids. Ryan won't be any trouble at all. He loves playing with your son. You have a maid, don't you? She can help out too. This really shouldn't be a problem.
I mean, it's just a little short notice, Janet. I already have my hands full on Saturdays as it is.
Oh, come on, Annie. Don't make this complicated. It's just one kid for a few hours. You'll barely notice he's there. Honestly, Annie, I wouldn't even be asking if I already had anyone else. But everyone else has plans, and I knew you wouldn't leave me hanging. You're a mom, you get it. Sometimes you just need someone to step in.
I understand needing help, I really do. It's just a bit last minute, and with my husband out of town, I was hoping to keep things low-key.
Oh, come on, you've got a maid. Your kids love Ryan, and it's just for the day. Not like I'm dumping him on you for the whole weekend. You're not going to say no now, right?
No, I'm not saying no. I'll do it, but just this once, Janet. Saturday only.
I knew you'd come through. I'll swing by your place at 8 a.m. sharp. Don't be late opening the door. I've got a tight schedule.
Looking forward to it.
So, how's everything going over there? The boys aren't driving you up the wall yet, are they? Ryan can be a bit of a handful when he gets excited. I hope he's not causing too much trouble.
They're actually doing really well, surprisingly. All 3 of them are sitting at the table right now working on homework. My oldest is helping the younger 2 with their math worksheets.
Aw, see? I knew they'd be fine. I mean, that's why I left him with you. I trust you, Annie. You're good with kids. You've got that calm, put-together mom energy. Ryan probably behaves better for you than he does for me.
Well, I do try to keep things structured in the evenings. It helps. They had a good dinner, and now they're winding down. No chaos yet.
Perfect. That's all I needed to hear. I just wanted to check in before we turn in for the night. And of course, thank you again for watching Ryan tonight. I really needed this little escape. It's been a long time coming.
Oh, no problems. I was surprised by the timing, but I figured it must have been important. You said something came up suddenly, right?
That's what I told you, but honestly, that wasn't entirely true. I think it's time I just say it. No more dancing around. I'm on vacation right now, Annie. A real vacation. No urgent errand, no last-minute thing. Just me and your husband, the 2 of us, alone.
What? You're with my husband on vacation?
That's right. We flew out together yesterday, just the 2 of us. It's been a very relaxing trip. Long overdue, really. I know it's a lot to take in, but I figured it was time you knew the truth. We've been seeing each other for 2 years now. This isn't some fling. It's not the first time or a moment of weakness. We've taken trips before. You just didn't know about them.
You said he was out of town with friends. Or that's what he told me. I don't understand.
Yeah, that's the lie we worked out. It always helps when you stick to the script, doesn't it? Out of town with friends sounds casual, believable, keeps everything neat and tidy. But in reality, he's here with me, and we're celebrating.
Celebrating what exactly?
Oh, don't worry, I'll get to that. But first, aren't you all impressed by how well we kept it quiet? 2 whole years, not a single slip-up. It's honestly kind of amazing you didn't suspect a thing. I was almost starting to feel bad. Almost. But you know what? I just got tired of sneaking around, pretending, hiding. I wanted to be honest for once. I figured, why not now, while you're already doing me a favor? You picked now while I'm watching your son? What if I hadn't taken it well? You didn't think this through at all. Oh, please, Annie, let's not pretend you're the type to do something crazy. You're not that kind of woman. You're calm, collected, almost boring, really. That's what he said about you, that you're so quiet and put together. It's like living with a ghost. He said that? Of course. I mean, it's why we got along so well. I make him feel something. I bring out the fun in him. I really don't need Ryan anymore. Excuse me? I mean, obviously I care about him, kind of, but this situation has changed. My husband, your husband, I suppose, he's infertile. Didn't he tell you? No, he didn't. Of course not. That wouldn't fit the perfect little life you built together, right? But yes, infertile. Can't have kids. My parents suggested we adopt, so we did. Ryan was a year old when we took him in, 7 years ago now. After all this time, you don't feel like his mother? Oh, don't try and twist this into some emotional plea. I'm not the one hiding things. You are, or at least he was. Besides, this time, I'm having a child that's actually mine. That's right, I'm pregnant. We found out a few weeks ago and everything looks perfect. This little vacation, it's not just for fun. It's our celebration. A new beginning, just the two of us. And the baby, of course. You're pregnant with his child? After 2 years of sneaking behind my back, lying to both our families, you're telling me it's something to celebrate? Absolutely. I'm finally getting what I've always deserved. A real family. A husband who chooses me and a child that's actually mine. You should be happy for us, Annie. Really. I mean it. Happy? We've been married 12 years. We've built a whole life together. I have sacrificed for him, supported him, stuck around when things were falling apart. I raised our boys while he worked late, while he chased every dream that ever crossed his mind. And now you're telling me he's giving everything to you? Well, that's the plan. He told me he's never felt more alive, more free. And let's be honest, I won't be stuck raising your kids. I get a clean slate. He can afford it all, the child support, the alimony. He's the CEO, after all. And just so you know, we're not stopping here. He's going to file for divorce soon, and when that's done, we're getting married. It's already been decided. There's no use fighting it. You said he's the CEO? Never mind. So like I was saying, everything's in motion. I get the man, I get the baby, and let's be honest, I get the money too. Alimony, child support, all of it. He says you'll be taken care of course. He's not heartless, but make no mistake, I'm the future, you're the past. You really think this is how things are going to play out? They already are. You're just the last one to catch up. Anyway, I feel better now. Getting it off my chest felt amazing. You always looked down on me, and now I've got everything you had, and more. He's right here, by the way, just finished his shower. Want me to tell him anything? Or better yet, should I show him the screen? Yes, actually, please do. I've got something to say to him. Okay, hang on. All right, he's watching. Go ahead. Oh, good. Hi there. Listen up, you lecherous moron! I hope you're enjoying yourself, because this little fantasy you've built, it is going to collapse the second you get home. Try thinking more with the head on your shoulders and less with the microscopic one between your legs. You threw away 12 years of marriage for this? To sleep with that? You ungrateful, brain-dead coward. Where exactly do you think all the money came from? You think it's yours? Guess again. Get on a plane, get back here now. And when you do, I am going to slap the rest of the stupidity out of you. Anyway, Janet, thanks again for the update. Have a lovely night. Annie, pick up your phone or just answer me here, please. Something crazy just happened. He ran out. I'm not joking. Your husband, he went completely pale, like his soul left his body. 1 second he was lying on the bed, and the next he just shot up, grabbed his suitcase, and ran out of the room. Did he now? Huh. That's faster than I expected. He didn't say anything, Annie. He just mumbled something under his breath and started trembling, and then he left. And now I'm stuck in this hotel with no money, no ID, no return ticket, nothing. He took everything with him. My purse was in his suitcase because we were traveling light. His idea. I seriously don't even know how I'm going to get back home. Well, that does sound inconvenient. Annie, what did you say to him? What did you do? He was totally fine before your little message. Now he's gone, and I'm just sitting here like an idiot. I don't get it. We were having such a nice time. Everything was perfect. We had just come back from dinner. I was sitting on the bed looking at the dessert menu, and then you sent that message. He asked who I was texting. I told him it was you. And then I said you wanted to say something to him. I handed him the phone, and boom, everything fell apart.
I'm curious, what exactly did he do when he read my messages?
He shrieked. Like a full-on high-pitched shrieked, like a child. Then he fell backwards off the bed, just hit the floor and sat there shaking. I thought he was having a seizure.
And after that?
He jumped up, grabbed his suitcase, and ran out the door. Didn't even look at me, didn't say goodbye. Just gone, like I was never even there.
Oh, that must have been jarring.
Jarring? Annie, it was terrifying. What could you possibly have on him that would make him abandon me like that? We're on a romantic vacation. I'm pregnant. Why would he just run? It's not normal. I mean, I thought he was acting a little weird the last couple of days, but I just assumed he was nervous about the baby. But this wasn't nerves. This was like he had seen a ghost. Why would a CEO act like that?
Ah, so that's what this is really about. You still think he's the CEO. That's adorable.
Wait, what do you mean? He is the CEO. That's what he told me. He said he ran his own company and worked remotely from home.
No, sweetie, I'm the CEO. I'm the one who owns and runs the company. He's a stay-at-home dad, has been for years. I let him tell people whatever he wanted because, well, I didn't really care. But since we're clearing the air, now you know.
No, that can't be right. He told me he was the one running the company, that he'd started it from nothing and built it up. That's what he said. He had long calls during the day and all those emails.
Those calls were with the school counselors and PTA moms. The emails, online shopping receipts, and soccer practice updates. You think CEOs spend their days folding laundry and cleaning up art projects? That man hadn't sent a single business email since TikTok became a thing.
Wait, so when he said he was on a work call,
he was probably setting up a dentist appointment, maybe ordering groceries. Who knows?
You've got to be kidding me. So he's not rich? He doesn't have a company? All that talk about meetings and contracts and leadership, it was all fake?
He didn't lie, not really. He just let you believe what you wanted to believe. That's what you're good at, isn't it? Believing whatever makes you feel special.
Then what are we supposed to do now? I mean, we still have this baby in my belly to take care of. How are we going to put food on the table? Okay, let me think. He's got no job. I'm pregnant. How are we going to get by? Maybe we can sell the house. Oh, that mansion of his should bring in enough to get us by for a while, right? It's a beautiful place. We'll get a fortune for it. It'll be fine, right?
Oh, Janet, no, that house isn't his. It never was. It's mine. I bought it in full, with my money. My name's on the deed, not his, not yours. I worked for it. Every square inch of it is mine.
What? No, he told me it was his. He said he built his life from the ground up. He said he wanted me to live like a queen.
And he did, in my castle, with my crown. You were never a queen, Janet. You were a very expensive guest.
You can't be serious. So we have nothing? No money, no house, no tickets? What am I supposed to do, Annie? Where am I supposed to go?
Don't worry, I've already taken care of that.
Oh, thank God. You're buying me a return ticket, is that it? I knew it. You wouldn't leave me stranded like this. I mean, we're not friends, but come on, Annie, I'm pregnant. You wouldn't just...
No, Janet, I'm not buying you anything. I contacted your husband. Told him everything. Everything. The affair, the vacation, the baby, the money, the lies, the smug little text messages. He knows it all now.
You... what? Why would you do that? Annie, he doesn't even know where I am.
Oh, I gave him the name of your hotel and the room number. He seemed very eager to come get you. You two have so much to talk about.
Annie, you've ruined my life.
No, Janet, you ruined your life. I just gave you an assist at the end. He came home the next morning. Bright and early, I could practically smell the desperation through the door before he even knocked. He probably imagined some dramatic apology, tears in his eyes, me in my robe, open arms, a fresh start. What he got instead was my father and his father standing on the front steps with their sleeves rolled up and 2 right hooks that knocked the self-pity right out of him. I didn't even need to say a word. The men in my life handled it for me. As for Janet, her husband, well, now ex-husband, drove 3 hours straight through the night, walked into that hotel like a man on a mission, and pulled her out of that room like she was a teenager caught sneaking out. Apparently, she tried to protest until he told her the custody judge already signed the papers. He got the kids, she got the child support payments. And yes, I got custody of my boys. No fight, no fuss, just a signature and silence. Janet and my ex didn't have much of a choice after that. With a baby on the way and no one else willing to clean up their mess, they rushed to the courthouse and got married. He's juggling 3 part-time jobs now, one at a warehouse, another at a car wash, and some food delivery gig on the weekends, all just to keep the lights on. He's supporting himself, Janet, their unborn baby, her son, and still paying out child support to both me and Janet's ex-husband. I've got my house, my business, my boys, and a little peace and quiet, finally. And him, well, he's got Janet. I think we both got exactly what we deserve.